stay with me until the end. There is a detail in this story you will miss the first time. Routine delivery. I wake up every Tuesday at 5 a.m. to the sound of my alarm blaring in my ear, a loud, piercing noise that cuts through the darkness. It's a routine I've grown accustomed to over the years, a ritual that signals the start of another day. I work for Rapid Express Delivery, a job that's always been mundane, but it pays the bills. As I roll out of bed, my feet touch the cold, hardwood floor, and I shiver at the chill that runs up my legs. I get dressed in the dark, the only sound being the hum of the refrigerator in the kitchen, a gentle vibration that's always there, a reminder that some things never change. I head to the kitchen to start my day with a cup of coffee, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee filling the air as I pour myself a cup. The warmth of the cup in my hands is comforting, and I take a sip, feeling the warmth spread through my body. I grab my bag, a worn, black leather satchel that's been with me for years, and head out the door to start my delivery route. The cool morning air hits me as I walk to my truck, a diesel-powered Ford F-150, with a familiar rumble that's a comforting sound. I start the engine, and the truck roars to life, the radio flickering on, playing a familiar tune by the Beatles. I begin my route, delivering packages to various addresses across the city, the sun starting to rise, casting a golden glow over the concrete jungle. I deliver package after package, each one a routine transaction, but my mind starts to wander, and I find myself thinking about the packages I'll be delivering later, the ones that always seem to be shipped from a warehouse with a grey office plaque. That is, until I stumbled upon a customer who orders 3 identical packages every Tuesday to 3 different addresses across the country, a routine that's starting to feel less routine by the minute. Strange packages. The packages are always shipped from a warehouse with a grey office plaque, a nondescript building that blends into the background, but the packages themselves are unremarkable, plain brown boxes with no distinctive features, just a series of numbers and barcodes that mean nothing to me. But it's the addresses that catch my attention, all storage units, each one with a different name, but all rented under my late father's name, a fact that sends a shiver down my spine as I process this information. I start to notice other strange details. The delivery trucks all have a small, faded sticker with the number 219 on the rear bumper, a tiny detail that seems insignificant, but it's the kind of thing that makes me wonder if this is some kind of code. I'm not sure what to make of it, but it seems like more than just a coincidence, and I start to wonder if this is some kind of money laundering scheme, but the packages are too light, and the contents are never valuable, just a bunch of empty boxes and packing peanuts. I'm not sure what to think, but I know I need to dig deeper, to follow the trail and see where it leads. As I sit in my truck, sipping a lukewarm cup of coffee from a thermos, I feel a sense of unease, a feeling that I'm being pulled into something I don't understand. I glance at the clock on my dashboard, 8:47 a.m., and I know I need to get moving, to deliver the rest of the packages and see if I can uncover any more clues. Watching eyes. As I continue to deliver the packages, I start to feel like I'm being watched, a creeping sense of paranoia that's hard to shake. I see the same car, a black sedan with a license plate for 72 BYD, outside each storage unit on the days of the deliveries, a car that seems to blend into the background, but is always there, lurking in the shadows. At first, I think it's just my imagination, but the feeling persists, a nagging sense that I'm being monitored. I start to document everything, from the delivery schedules to the license plates of the cars that follow me, trying to find a pattern, a thread that runs through it all. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, but I know I need to be careful, to cover my tracks and avoid drawing attention to myself. As I drive through the city, I notice the sounds of the traffic, the hum of the engine, and the wail of sirens in the distance, a cacophony of noise that's always there, but I'm trying to tune it out, to focus on the task at hand. I start to vary my route, taking different roads to see if I can shake the tail, but the car is always there, a constant presence that's starting to unnerve me. I feel a sense of unease, like I'm being pulled into something I don't understand, and I'm not sure how to get out. The sun is starting to set, casting a golden glow over the city, but I'm not noticing, too caught up in my own thoughts, my own fears. Connections. I start to research my father's past, looking for any connections to the storage units or the grey office plaque, trying to piece together a timeline, a narrative that makes sense. I spend hours poring over old documents, talking to family members, trying to get a sense of what my father was involved in, what kind of deals he made, and what kind of people he knew. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, but I know I need to understand what's going on, to find a thread that runs through it all. As I sit at my desk, surrounded by papers and files, I notice the smell of old books, a musty smell that's familiar, comforting. I start to notice a pattern, a small detail that seems important, a connection between the storage units and an old company my father used to work for, a company that's been out of business for years. I'm not sure what to make of it, but I know I need to keep digging, to follow the trail and see where it leads. The room is quiet, the only sound being the hum of the computer and the soft tick of the clock on the wall, a sound that's reassuring, a reminder that time is passing, and I need to keep moving. I take a sip of cold coffee, feeling the bitterness on my tongue, and I know I need to keep going, to uncover the truth, no matter what it takes. The revelation. As I sit at my desk, staring at the stack of paperwork and delivery records, I notice something that makes my blood run cold. A receipt from a Walgreens store, dated 3 days from now, with a purchase made by someone using my father's name. I feel like I've been punched in the gut, a physical sensation that's hard to describe, a mix of fear and confusion. This is more than just a coincidence, it's a message, a warning, a sign that I'm getting close to something. I'm not sure who is behind this, but I know I need to be careful, to watch my back, and cover my tracks. I feel like I'm in over my head, but I know I need to keep going, to uncover the truth, no matter what it takes. I take a deep breath, trying to process what I've just seen, the implications of what this means. I glance at the clock on the wall, 11:45 p.m., and I know I need to be careful, to be aware of my surroundings, to watch for any signs of trouble. The room is quiet, the only sound being the hum of the computer and the soft tick of the clock, a sound that's reassuring, but also ominous, a reminder that time is running out, and I need to act fast. I feel a sense of determination, a sense of purpose, and I know I need to keep moving forward, to see this through to the end. The haunting question. I sit in the darkness, the only sound being the hum of the computer in front of me, a soft glow that's the only light in the room. I'm staring at the receipt, my mind racing with questions, trying to make sense of what I've seen. Who is behind this? What do they want from me? I feel like I'm trapped in a nightmare, with no escape, a sense of desperation that's hard to describe. The image of the receipt is burned into my mind, a haunting reminder of the mystery that surrounds me, constant presence that's always there, lurking in the shadows. I'm left with one question: what will happen when the receipt becomes a reality? Will I be ready, or will I be caught off guard? I'm not sure, but I know I need to be prepared, to anticipate what's coming next. The darkness seems to be closing in around me, a physical sensation that's hard to describe, a mix of fear and anxiety. I feel a sense of unease, a sense of uncertainty, and I know I need to keep moving forward, to uncover the truth, no matter what it takes. I take a deep breath, trying to calm my nerves, and I know I need to focus, to concentrate on the task at hand. The clock on the wall ticks away, a reminder that time is passing, and I need to act fast, to uncover the truth before it's too late. Now that you've heard my story, I want to ask you, what do you think is really going on? Is this a conspiracy, or just a strange coincidence? The full written version of this story is available on my blog, linked in the description below. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Let me know in the comments what you think is happening, and I'll be sure to respond.